Coming to you live from the Stootsman Sports Complex, right next to the Kenny Weast Band Camp for apparently special children, where I had to help a 6-year-old with his homework about snow, where we don't have snow, yet we look like we are in the refrigerator of the sports complex. It's Sports Allegedly.
Welcome. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on this 7th day of January 2026. Big shout out. Sean to my right, of course. I'm Kenny. Thanks for joining. Big shout out to Mr. Hudson. Happy birthday, Hudson. Today is his 18th birthday.
18. I heard that from his mother.
So,
he's an adult now. They broke the plate. I asked if they were breaking the plate and kicking him out.
Kudos to you, my friend. All right, let's get started. A ton, and I'm talking a ton to talk about. We're going to kind of condense it all down. We've got, obviously, NFL playoffs we're going to talk about. Sean went back and did our preseason picks. We'll end on that note. You've got to stay and listen to how bad we screwed up some teams this year as far as our predictions and placement for playoffs and divisions. Obviously,
especially since I was taking shit for giving shit for two teams and how they finished.
And then we've got, obviously, we'll cover the bowl games coming up. Obviously, tomorrow night is the Fiesta. Then we follow that up Friday night with the Peach. So we'll start with that. But let's talk a little bit about last week's games. Let's do a little recap on the playoff games that happened last week. I thought the biggest surprise, hands down, no doubt, was, well, two things. First, I'll go to the bottom. Mississippi winning, I was very surprised with. I was more surprised with Miami's domination of Ohio State.
Yeah, there was a lot of people. I was on the phone with a Ohio State pundit, and he was very angry and drunk. The game was just not going the way that it should have.
Breaking news real quick. Trey Young just got traded from the Hawks to the Wizards.
Yeah, that's where he said he wanted to go.
My word. Who's at the Wizards he likes? Who's at the Wizards? Anyway, we'll get to basketball later. All right, let's continue.
Probably just desperate.
I just wanted to throw that out there. So, Miami, Ohio State, 24-14. Obviously, Miami led 14-0 at half. I thought the big difference was I was really impressed. Well, two things. I was unimpressed by Ohio State's offensive line.
Yeah.
Miami destroyed them.
Miami's D-line and offensive line both.
Yeah, line play was
both ruled that game.
Miami's definitely got line play. That's how it was built. I mean, you're going to have why can't I think of his name? I'm looking right. Mario Cristobal. That's how he builds his teams. He was working that at Oregon. You know, there's not a lot of finesse at first. It is get after it. And those line plays, and he's an old lineman, I think. But, you know, saying
it's just hard-nosed play.
Saying was negative 42 yards. Obviously, that was rushing because he had the sacks. But you threw 2 picks. The one was a pick 6. And then you had Carson Beck. Nothing crazy. Very pedestrian. 19 of 26, 138 yards, 1 touchdown, 0 mistakes. Fletcher ran the ball well, averaged almost 5 yards a carry, and then Jamar Brown, he ran just 5 carries but had 4.
And another surprise for Ohio State was their run game never got off, and their elite wide receivers never showed up.
Well, that's what I was saying about the line play. I thought the offensive line play was just not that good. I mean, Jeremiah Smith, he had a great game. Dude.
He did, but
Carnell, everybody else was pretty quiet. You know, he had 7 catches, 157 yards.
He had one long of 59, and I think that was the touchdown, wasn't it?
God, I can't remember. Yeah, I think it was. It was. That game
but
seems
it took them
ago.
until the second half to even do anything.
Correct.
And this was one of the issues was Ryan Day calling offense, and Brian Hartline just standing there going, "Okay, what do you want me to do? What do I do?"
Did you think that had some of it?
It did.
I know there was probably a lot of chatter about that.
I think it changed that plan entirely.
Yeah. I kind of wondered if there was going to be a lot of chatter about that drama, about the play calling. It seems like, obviously we've heard it a lot in the Ole Miss team from the LSU bullshit that I'm sick of hearing about. But anyway, congratulations, Miami. Oh, the team that wasn't supposed to be there knocked off one-loss A&M, knocked off who I thought could very easily win the championship.
Who I think were one of the favorites.
I had them in Georgia, but no, I just
both teams out.
Yep.
I hate to see what the bar parlay looks like.
Not Georgia. I had Georgia. They would have had to play Georgia, so that's why they didn't do.
We didn't get in those picks, so I don't know what they look like.
There is. Let's see. Brian, Ken. I don't remember. There's Tina maybe and somebody else. Oh, Patty. Patty had Ole Miss.
Oh my God.
Yeah. I think she had Ole Miss.
Knowing that we would have had one of those teams, they would have went out.
They would have went out immediately. So, all right, congratulations, Miami. You get to face, and we'll talk about this game next.
You get to face the team that took down the
the team I thought was going to
$64 million superior Big 12 team. Quite handily, too.
No. Miami's not playing them. Miami's playing.
I thought they were playing Oregon.
No, Miami's playing.
Oh, they're playing Ole
Miss.
Miss.
Let's go to Ole Miss game.
I was drunk.
We just talked about that before I was writing it up. All right, sorry about that. Ole Miss. Holy moly. 20 points in the fourth to win it 39-34. Chambliss, you're asking for another year. Go to the NFL.
Go to the NFL, Chambliss.
Do it. Don't worry about it. The NCAA
you're having your best year.
The NCAA would do you a favor. You're going to be a top 10 pick. Is there something I'm missing? Why he's not? I mean, obviously, they're going to – I mean, Mestemeyer, allegedly, at OSU – we'll talk about portal in a minute when we get to college.
I don't know.
Allegedly, he's making $3.5 million. Obviously, Chambliss can make more than that, and maybe it is more than a – but, I mean, I'm talking the future. The long haul.
I think right now your best stats, your best year, you've gone this deep into the playoff, but Chambliss is fighting for a 6th year of eligibility for some weird reason, and – he wants to come back and play for that 6th year instead of, while his stock is very high, going to the NFL. He's easily a top 3 or 4 pick right now.
Yeah, and maybe we're missing something. Like I said, Sean, obviously he's going to get a lot of money from Ole Miss.
I get that. But you're going to get more but going to a quarterback needy team.
I don't know about more per year. Because I think the value of the long term is going to be
okay. So what's going to happen if he comes back next year and they don't replicate this success?
They're not going to.
And then he goes like a 6th round in the draft.
Yeah. Okay. I'm sorry. Man, I didn't realize they were still making that much money. Yeah. Cam Ward's making $12 million a year. Right. Obviously, he's not going to be the number 1 pick, but you got.
No, that's what I'm saying. He's going to be in the top 4.
I don't know about top 4, but he's going to be top 10, and he's going to make.
Don't you have like 4 quarterback needy teams already?
Yeah.
And I can tell you right now, Carolina's in the playoffs, and they need a quarterback.
Not believing the Bryce Young hype.
I don't ever believe the Bryce Young hype.
Anyway, Georgia, where'd your defense go?
Started out hot, 21 to 12 in the first half.
To be honest, I flipped it around. Kind of went off a little bit on something. Did not watch the first to the third.
I did.
Then I went, they scored. Because Mississippi screwed up the time management and missed a field goal at the end of the first half.
They did.
So they could have got 3 points on the board there. And I'm thinking, oh, my gosh. And then you come out. So now you're down 21-12, and you're thinking, Alabama scores once. They're just going to start stacking this up. Boom. Very quiet third. They keep it only 3 points.
They got some key stops.
They score 7. They're right back there, 21-24. Excuse me. Or I'm sorry, 19 to 24. And then you're thinking, and then there it goes. And, and Sean, you're right. I think Chambliss, I watched him in the end of that game, and the passes he was making was unbelievable. And you're thinking, my God, this guy, where's he been? He's always been there. But you've got the running game.
And I think they're trying to get Lacey to come back.
He is coming back. And maybe that is a team thing. Or maybe they're just going to come back.
But Chambliss right now is waiting on the NCAA to grant him that 6th year. He has to petition for that. So we don't know.
Yeah, because he's got some sort of junior college or maybe second. I don't remember what it was. It was some college stuff.
But I know that right now his stock is the highest, and he should go. He should go to the NFL.
I would agree. Unless we're missing something that I don't see. But
I thought Carson Beck last year, that was his highest, and he should have went last year. But apparently, he's playing very conservative. He's playing a little Ryan Tannehill football.
he'll get compared to Brock Purdy and blah, 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 blah. And he's no Brock Purdy. But no, I mean, he's guiding his team.
He's what?
Yeah, he's guiding his team, and he's doing well for himself. He's making him a little money. He's Stetson Bennett, essentially.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But all right, 39-34, hell of a win for Ole Miss. The storybook continues. Lane keeps getting bonuses. And
is Lane still getting paid for that?
Yeah, he's getting bonuses for this team going on. It's part of his contract.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I would say that you don't get a ring if Ole Miss wins the title. I'd look at him and say, no, you've gotten enough. You've taken enough from us. I know that he's Lane's working on. I know that's this transfer portal talk. He's working on trying to get Levitt, or did he pick somebody up already? I haven't looked at
well,
plate.
He's visiting.
Sorsby,
What's the
is-
Devon? No, Sorsby's out. He
thought-
went.
but
Where did Sorsby go?
I thought it was LSU. I thought
maybe
they
he
were
did.
trying to get him
Maybe
at
he
LSU, but I know they were trying to get Levitt as well. Because remember, Levitt left Arizona State, which we have gotten off on a tangent again. But anyways, good. Congratulations to Ole Miss. I don't know how you won it.
Sorsby's going to Tech. That's what
Okay.
it was. Yeah.
I just know that Georgia could not stop you like they did in the first game. Because you remember, it came down to a field goal there too, didn't it?
$5 million range for Sorsby. That's going to be paid more than some of the first round picks. They kind of went through that. Walter Nolan,
You're
number
still on that
16
tangent.
pick. So
Still on that tangent.
what?
I went back to the game. 'Cause
Oh,
that's going to be portal talk.
Yeah, I can't stop it.
It's going to be portal talk. But no, Georgia, you've got something. You've got a mistake in your game, and you've got to get that figured out. Is it a dynamic quarterback that you're missing? Is it a finishing defense?
He got a $500,000 bonus, Ole Miss. Lane Kiffin got, by the way, bringing his total incentives to $750,000 so far for Mississippi winning without him being there.
He's stupid. Anyways, Ole Miss, congratulations. You deserved it. You played harder. You finished the game.
No, I thought they did everything just the right way at the end. Everything kind of
Everything
fell
was-
too. And Georgia's got to look at their defense. And Georgia's defense has not been
I
what
just
it
said
is.
that.
Yeah,
I was like, is there something missing there that?
I don't know. I mean, but Ole Miss has the worst defense still in the top four. And that's going to cost them. Well, we'll get to our picks.
Yeah.
I say it's going to cost them. Can they really win it? All right. Let's move on to the other game that was boring as hell. So we're not going to touch much on it. Indiana 38, Alabama 3. Indiana still continues the magical run of 14-0.
Signetti forcing Ty Simpson into the NFL draft.
Yeah, Mendoza 14-16, 192 yards, 3 touchdowns.
And his brother showed up in that game too.
Yeah, they've had to pull him because it was 38-0. It was 17-0 at halftime. Alabama, we knew even after Oklahoma blew it to them. God, still pissed. I'm not saying we would have beat Indiana.
Nope.
But I'm
Our
also saying
defense
I think
would've-
the game would have been a little more entertaining.
Defense would have played better.
So because we did everything.
I don't think it would have been a 38.
It's frustrating. God, that game right there even made it more frustrating because of what they done. So
Exactly.
Congratulations to Indiana. The dream season continues. They get to face a rematch of a game that was played earlier this year, and that was
Oregon.
Do what?
Oregon.
Yes, Oregon.
And would they win? Didn't they handily win that game?
Oh shit! Also, another boring game. Forgot about that one. Duh. No, I mean you look at these. I ain't gonna go on the rant.
Isn't it
Ain't
that
gonna
up
go
there?
on the rant. Okay, what? What? Right there. No.
That was 10 point. I thought it was a huge.
So this is Friday night's game. 30-20 was the first game. 13-10 at halftime. Very methodical. 20-31. This is Mendoza's numbers. Was 1 touchdown, 1 interception, 215 yards. Dante Moore, who's going to be the top 5 pick in the draft, had 21.
The black hoodie of death
21-34, 186
lost
yards.
its magic.
1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. Essentially, when you get down to it, we've talked about this game before. Everything was pretty identical. 4.8 yards a play, 4.2 yards a play. Penalties were about the same. One more interception, and obviously the time possession was big. It was about 7, almost 8 minutes difference in favor of Indiana. But like I said, it was only like 50 yards difference in total yards.
And Oregon came out and pitched a shutout on the $64 million Texas Tech team.
Yeah, I mean, is there really anything we're talking about that?
Dante Moore, I know that
it's a cool paid team.
I know he's projected to be a top 4 pick.
Who's that?
Deontay Moore.
Dante. I think it's just Dante.
I thought they said
Is it
weird.
Deontay? Oh, anyway. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Statistics for that game against the Indiana was not good. He was 21 of sorry. Wrong.
But what does that
21 of 34.
What does that show you about the Indiana defense?
Indiana defense is good. It's legit. We talked about it. I think they were ranked 4th.
And that's what I said at the beginning of the season was, are we going to see this defense? This Indiana defense needs to step up from where they were last season, and they quite handily have.
Well, I was reading a statistic I read. I don't know how far true it was. Talking about Tech. Across all sports, Texas Tech is estimated to distribute around $55 million in combined $NIL money for 2025-26, potentially the highest in the country. That's per CBS Sports and others. The Matador Club raised $49 million in its first independent year, mid 2024 to mid 25, and over $60 million since 2022.
Do you get $885,000? Do you get $885,000 for operating costs?
Well, Cody Campbell, obviously the mega rich guy, they got Sorsby, paid him $5 million. That's where he's at. We'll talk about that in a little bit. But no, this game is a rematch. I can't wait for this game. This actually is my favorite game of the two. Because
you're gonna be excited about the Ole Miss game?
I'm excited about it, but I've kind of got a sneaky suspicion.
The two kids.
Don't you think one of those
2 kids from the California Penal League?
Don't you think one of those teams
supposed to be there?
But don't you think one of those teams could start to pull away and win by like 20-something at the end?
Which one? Are you talking about
either one?
Miami or Ole Miss?
Yes.
Yeah.
One of that, and I don't know which one. I still haven't made up my mind.
I'm gonna go with Ole Miss.
Okay, here we go. Picks.
28-24. I know that Miami line, the way that they played against Ohio State, but the offense, and this is going to probably come down to Chambliss and his playmaking ability to keep them ahead.
Gotcha.
I can very well see Miami winning that game as well. This by the same score.
I got Ole Miss winning too, actually. I've got them 34-24. I think it's a bit of a shootout. Because I think that Mississippi's defense is pretty weak. Overall, Miami's a better team. I just really like Mississippi's offense being that much better.
That's what I'm saying.
And making up
playmaking ability of Chambliss.
And making up the difference.
And him needing to go to the NFL.
I think it makes up the difference. Now, if I overanalyze this, I think Miami should win. They look
Miami
to be
should
better
win
off.
Because of their line. Their line
Both
play.
lines, yes. I don't like their offense. I think it's just
I don't like
clunky.
Carson Beck. I don't like the you have to rely on your defense.
Somebody's going to make
you like
we watched every week. Exactly.
That's what I didn't like about the OU games. But
no,
it's gotten them this deep.
I totally get it. It'll be interesting to see how much Miami travels clear across the country. Everyone calls
to Arizona.
Everything calls them kind of soft, weak. Soft base, whatever. But
I think how's Ole Miss going to?
But I think they're big. Oh, I think it's going to be packed because this is the one.
You think the I-10's going to be busy?
I think I think this is their one shot. Fancy.
Those Texas troopers are going to be ready there on the I-10.
It's your one shot, Fancy. And I think that's the. I just think that's why they're going to travel.
I think you should probably.
I think it's going to be. I'm going to be 70-30.
I think you should watch that reference.
Why?
It's old.
It's the song.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's old.
Fancy never gets old.
Fancy.
All right.
Oregon, Indiana. I hate it. I'm gonna have to go Indiana with the Hoosiers. I think that they are still the more complete team. I know that Oregon is going to stay in the game. I'll say it's probably going to be a 3-point win. Like a 24. Well, I'd say a 24. No, let's go 27-24. Indiana win.
Close. I had 27-20.
I didn't even see
that's my final. I was going to talk to you. I think the over-under is like right at. Sorry about that.
48.5.
Yeah, is that what it was?
That's what it says right there.
Yeah, 48.5. Indiana was favored by 3. Back on the other side, I didn't bring up Miami's favored by 3.5, and it's a 52, so obviously a little bit higher scoring game. When it comes
Right,
to
and that comes from the Chambliss, the offensive playmaking of
sure.
that team.
So you're going to have, we're predicting it, Indiana Ole Miss national championship. Holy shit! Who would have thought of that?
First for each one.
Who would have thought of that?
Well, wait. Oregon doesn't have a national title, do they?
They do not. No.
So we've got 3 teams that are playing for their first national title. In Miami, they haven't had one since Coker.
Yes.
So, and that's what, 90s?
Forever ago.
It was in the late 90s.
Quick update, Thunder fans. Currently down to the Cool Jazz, 96-95. 8 minutes, 55 seconds left to go in the fourth.
Somebody keeps getting fun text messages.
We were 23.
Hey, you're losing to Charlotte, right?
We're 23-1 like 3 weeks ago. We've lost like 6 games out of 8. It's like, what the fuck is going on? Excuse my language. Get your shit together, Thunder. God, drive me insane.
You drive me crazy.
Got to check the Clippers score, though, because, we're getting their draft pick. So I hope they're oh, yeah, good. Hey, Knicks, there you go.
Well, I told you they were like bottom 4.
Yay. Knicks beat the Clippers. Only thing I'm rooting for now because we look like dogs.
Now, wasn't this the
Just kidding.
unprotected pick
Yes.
that we didn't get last year?
I don't think it mattered last year. This one we had, or maybe we had to get this one. I don't know.
It was protected last year
or something
because they finished at a certain level.
Yeah.
And it's unprotected this year.
Hell, that's draft watch for being a Thunder fan is fun. We're going to do that for like the next 4 years. So I want one of the boozers.
I want who else has
I want
that?
the big boozer boy from Duke.
Does Carolina have that same situation going on in the NFL? Carolina or the Raiders? Somebody's got a lot of picks.
Not this year. I know the Jets. We'll talk a little bit about
somebody's
that.
got some picks going on.
And obviously Dallas has an extra pick too.
Yeah, and I'm going to go on my rant right now. We need to go through the NFL and college football because I watched the Montana State Illinois State game.
Woohoo!
It was a great game.
I
don't know if you watched it.
No, I didn't watch the end. I was just kind of
man.
Overtime. I mean, fourth and misses the blocked extra point. They're up by 6. First down,
second blocked kick.
First down, nothing. Second down, nothing. Third down, nothing. 4th and 10, touchdown! And it's like, holy hell!
Yeah, congratulations to Montana.
Hey, and give credit to Illinois State. Obviously, knocked out the big bad North Dakota.
They did,
and had a miracle run.
1 point win.
Yeah, had a miracle run through there and lost it heartbreaking fashion at the end, but. No, everybody that's been talking about that game, I had forgot about it. Just said it was awesome. I never caught it. Just awesome.
Well,
awesome.
The Montana game?
It was a Monday night game.
Yeah.
No, the championship was just great.
Yeah, the championship was amazing. But we need to go through and we need to talk about the targeting and what is defenseless. If you're going to be calling targeting, you need to call it on the offensive player for putting his head down or dropping his shoulder, or we need to make it to where the offensive player can no longer drop their head or their shoulder. Because there were stupid penalties. I've seen a lot of stupid penalties. In the NFL, there was a roughing the passer. I don't know if you saw that in that game, in that Ravens-Steelers game, where the offensive guy tripped the Ravens player, and they called the Ravens player for roughing the passer, even though he was tripped into the quarterback.
Oh, I remember seeing that. Yes. Yeah. Not live, but
no, I watched it live, and I was like, "What? You can't call that." And I know Tomlin walked over and said, "Hey, he tripped." It was the Ravens. That's what it was. The Ravens player tripped the Steelers player, and Tomlin goes, "He tripped him, right?" But there's we need to clean up. We need to clean up the refereeing. I saw Alec Pierce. He inadvertently bumped a referee arguing a penalty. He had walked over and he had turned, and the referee just threw a flag. Like it was not a penalty that should have been called. I don't know if you saw that.
No.
So we need to clean up. We need to clean up the refereeing in the NFL. Actually, we kind of need to clean up the refereeing across all of sports. I've seen some bad penalties in the NHL. I've seen some bad penalties in basketball. Except if you're Draymond Green, you deserve everything you get. I've seen bad penalties in college football, NFL, and it's becoming inconsistent. And you might need to do better background checks on these refs. Now, the guy that Alec Pierce bumped, he didn't even flinch. He just pulled the flag. He kept looking straight ahead. Are you done with your notes over there?
Oh, go ahead. No,
that was my rant.
Your rant.
That was my rant.
Hey, my rant is just let's clean up the calendar, folks. This calendar sucks. Too many gaps in the games. NFL does it. They hit a lot harder, and they play more games, and they're professional. I get it, but these guys are getting paid too. 25 days off between games is bullshit.
Did we not bitch about that already?
I did, but I'm going to bitch about it again. But then having the portal all in between. I mean, you got guys leaving teams that are in the playoffs still.
Yes, absolutely. I've seen that. I've seen a lot of transfer portal.
But what does that tell you, though? What if you go visit, I don't know, the team you're playing?
And Cristobal brought that up. Did he? Yeah, he said there is going to be some tampering, and it happens all the time.
I mean, God.
You're gonna target that guy that's leaving from Miami to find out what their offense is.
Yeah, no shit. And it's like no one can figure this out. I mean, we're people that run a podcast. That's it.
We figured it out.
And so is there's thousands, millions of people, and they're sitting there going, I don't see anything wrong with this. It's like, you fucking idiots.
We also need to get the parents to stay out of it. I know a lot of parents are getting involved in it too. Oh, well, you're not being treated right. You're not a starter. I know you're a starter.
Yeah.
All right, you need to go. You go to, because Jackson Arnold is now at UNLV.
Mm-hmm.
We have Tulsa kid. He's Ohio State now.
What?
Tight end.
Mm.
I think he was going to visit, but I think that he signed with.
Damn, nice.
I haven't looked. But yeah, how about a February transfer window? And maybe you can only transfer once in your career, maybe twice,
or just once a year. Don't do two. Do they count that?
Yeah,
Did they get rid of the other?
Okay,
good.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we're only down to one transfer window. But everybody waited. It was January 2nd, I believe.
This should be a February deal. Kind of like the old, wasn't that the old National Signing Day was in 1st of February?
I think so.
That's what I think. First Tuesday of
moved it to
February.
December or something.
I know. That I don't mind for high schoolers. I don't mind that date. I really don't. I do mind the portal opening, though.
Yeah.
Because then you might...
And I will say that I am a staunch supporter of the salary cap. Or just a cap.
Some cap, yes.
A cap.
There's got to be a cap.
There's got to be a cap.
Gotta be.
Gotta be.
All right, let's talk about OU. Let's talk about portal. We'll start with OSU.
Yeah, you got that. I don't have that.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,
yeah, but look what
14,
they're bringing in.
15 North Texas people.
That's what they're
that's just from North Texas.
Okay.
Following their coach. I did notice.
So that put them at number.
Yeah, what are they rank? So they number 6. So Jake Sexton, an OU guy, he transferred to OU. One of our former offensive linemen that never played because he was always hurt for some reason, it seemed. Coming out, Gavin Freeman, Case and Carter. I was just looking at some people that a couple of them, Rodney Fields and Oliphant. No relation to.
Oh no, Oklahoma State was number 2 because of all that.
And then they're number 2 right now.
The FB transfer right now, for the transfer, they are number 2.
Are we still? Is OU should
remember because Penn State stole a lot of. Iowa State guys.
Well, Sean. It's
no, we're down to number 6.
Oh, we're down to number 6. Oh, that sucks.
Well, LSU's paying a lot of money right now, and what's going to happen when they run out?
Well, I think what's going to happen is what you're going to see is somebody needs to take the time, and it's
okay,
not.
So Smothers, did go to.
Yeah, he went to Alabama. It's not going to be me, but it's going to be interesting. I'd love to see who entered the portal and never got another D1 offer. Now, it seems unfair because not everybody. That's who I want is Durham, Kate Durham, that running back from.
Can we get both of them?
No, we don't want CJ Baxter. But how many people get out of the portal themselves? Forced is different. Some kids are being forced out because they're bringing other people in. I get that. I totally get it. But, that's to see how many. Because, I'm looking at these portal kids just from OSU's leaving, and I'm thinking, holy moly, is there enough positions available for all these people?
Well, no, because I think if you remember correctly, OSU had a bunch of portal kids early, didn't they?
Well, yeah, because Gundy got they got to leave because
Right.
Gundy got fired.
So there was a bunch of early for that one.
So number 2, how many? Sean, does on that ranking does it give you how many? Because that's what it's kind of like.
It gives me a portal.
It's kind of like I've got up here. Reminder: USC is still talking about their number 1 recruiting class.
Let me go look at this. So it gives me a portal. There we go. It gives you a point system based off of your commit stars and stars.
Gotcha.
So Penn State pulling no 5 stars, whereas Oklahoma State has got the 1 5-star, which I believe is Mesquitier.
Mestemeyer.
OU has none. Texas Tech seems to be the only one in the top 5 that has another 5-star.
Who ranks these now? These 5 after their season, or do they count their high school years too?
I think it's the season.
OU, all right. Let's move on to OU.
But it doesn't show how many left. It just shows you.
Currently in, excuse me.
Oh, wow, that was
big
rude.
yawn. Currently, as far as OU, we've got 1, 2, Reagans, Gibson, Carrion, Kearney, Snyder, Gibson. Don't know his name. Don't know his name. What's that?
Terrell Harris, wide receiver out of Virginia. He was today or yesterday?
Sorry, I was having to. Oh, Daniels and Martin. That was
Marion Harris. We got him from Arkansas.
8 current wide receivers
Cole
leaving.
Sutherland. We got from Sullivan. We got from Michigan. Parker Livingston, I presume.
Yeah.
We got from Texas. We did get a couple of tight ends. Rocky Beers, which is a great name.
His sister plays on the basketball team. She was a transfer.
Just like
he's got 1 year left.
No, just like Steel Underwear. What was that guy's name that we had?
Oh,
Captain
whose team?
Steel OU, the quarterback that we had.
Booty?
Yeah, Booty. General
Booty.
We got another running back from Colorado State. We have Florida kid, tight end. We got Ozawala from UTSA.
Mm-hmm.
I think that was
That's
actually
a good pick. We beat Texas on that one. Offensive line,
Nida. Interior.
Dakota Fields. He was an interesting Oregon. Didn't play much. Not sure why. But I think there's...
Now, I do believe these kids, if they do not find what they're looking for, they do have the opportunity to come back.
If they come back, yes. But like I said, currently 8 of our wide receivers are in the portal.
And we're losing Satanga to the draft.
Not official yet.
He said he was going.
Oh, did he announce today?
I thought he announced.
What?
I thought Satanga and R. Mason Thomas had both announced.
I think you're wrong, sir.
No, we lost the Hawkins boys.
Yes.
To Zach Alley.
Yep.
And Rich Rod. You know, there was only a couple, like Javante Barnes. I wish he would have stayed, but he ends up going to Kentucky. I don't even know who Kentucky's coach is right now.
Will Stein.
Oh, okay.
Oregon's OC. Yeah, he was the one that moved that Minchie guy from Nebraska, remember? Because Dylan Royo left. Or Dalian or whatever.
Raiola.
Whichever Royo was there.
Dylan Raiola.
Sean, he has not announced yet that I see.
Oh, I thought he announced.
Nope. I don't see anything. Do not see anything yet.
Well, that's Kenny.
Nope. I'm kind of concerned now because I think he's coming back myself.
You think he's coming back to be the leader?
I do.
What is that weird picture?
Oh, that's from the Hogs. That's it. So.
I mean, how long do you have to declare for the draft?
I don't know.
When is that? Oh, there's Porter Mosier talking about our Oklahoma loss and.
Oh yeah, I forgot to mention that suck ass loss. God,
horrible loss. I know that they've been on I know that Mississippi State's been on a 5-0 run, but to lose that badly.
Almost 20, 72-53.
That was horrible. It was so close when I started watching.
Well, it's tied at halftime. They get outscored.
Yeah, but it was a
45-26.
3-point game when I started watching
ridiculous.
it, and then I'm just watching OU not make baskets. Yeah. I almost said basketball plays. I was a little of both.
We just continue to be mediocre. Mediocre.
Mediocrity.
Well, I was thinking of mediocrity. We just continue to keep being.
Wasn't he a philosopher back in
it's
Mediocrities?
It's the same old shit over and over.
Oh, yeah. Did I say we got Caden Helms from oh, no. He went to
Minnesota. OU currently women number 5 in the AP.
Yeah, they're going to be playing number 6, Kentucky, tomorrow.
You know, that's always been the problem with Oklahoma, though, in the last few years, is we've had good records, but we can't beat the big teams. You know, you kind of watch them.
Talk about the men's.
Women. You know, because
the women's have done good.
Our one loss is against a pretty good team, and I think it was Iowa State. It was an early game, and I can't remember.
Yeah, Iowa State's been on a roll too.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not even saying. I don't even know if it's them. I would just threw that out there. Oh, they lost to UCLA, November 10th. Does that sound right? God, has it been that long ago? Yeah, and UConn in the Sweet 16. No, right here. That was Sweet 16 last year.
So we lost
there. It is right there.
Second game.
Yeah.
Second game of the season.
Mm-hmm.
Is that their only loss, though?
Yes. So they're ranked 5th. I'm not bitching. I just want to see them win a big game. All right, 107, 106, 251 left. Still losing is the Thunder to the 12-23 Jazz.
Look, you guys lost.
Oh, yeah, and they're at home. Oh, wait, they let them score again. 109, 106 down.
You guys lost to Charlotte, too, at home.
God. Well, that was one of those crazy halves. That was just nuts.
That was just bad ball.
It was bad.
How do you say that? That was just bad ball there, Skip. All right. I guess that's it.
Are we ready? Are we ready to move to the big granddaddy of the NFL?
You don't need to have a rant for the middle?
Mm-mm. I already ranted mine about I ranted about the portal schedule change, and Tampa should have fired Todd Bowles. We'll get to that later.
Yeah, we're definitely gonna get to that.
One guaranteed thing about it though is there will be coordinator changes, and Todd Bowles needs to no longer be the DC. Bring back Raheem Morris. I'm fine with that.
He's available.
Yeah.
He's available.
He's available. And then Cliff's available. I can take Cliff and a Baker combo because the rumor has it that the reason why he left is because Dan Quinn wanted more of a 50-50, even more run than pass. And Cliff's like, well, that's not how we play.
I can't do that.
That's not how we play this ball game. Now, that's allegedly, of course. Now is Cliff in the mood to get a head coaching job? I think anybody that does that's stupid.
Okay, are we going to coaching first, or are we going to the games?
Let's go to coaches fired. Yes, let's do that.
Okay, that's available.
Available. Well, let's talk about who got fired. Let's ranking the 7 head coaching vacancies, not the people. And NFL. I thought I had this pulled up. So sorry.
No, you didn't.
So sorry. And who should have been fired? Mike Tomlin. Todd Bowles.
Yeah, and who got fired that shouldn't have been fired? John Harbaugh.
Pete Carroll as well.
Pete? Yeah, you give him. The Raiders are a black hole. Not just to go play at.
Cliff. I can see him going, I'll take it.
I'll do it. Yeah, so we know the Dayball, and we know the Callahan, Otto. Did we talk about, or did that just happen this week? Raheem Morris.
First one out of the gate fired.
As
far as at the end of the year.
Richard Greer.
Browns, of course.
Yes, Stefanski finally, and I told you that was going to happen.
No, I agreed with you. I mean,
I think you said they were.
I really didn't think they would do it.
And Gannon, and I figured I thought Gannon at least had one more season.
So, do you go to that rank? Is this what are you, NorthJersey.com? We'd like to thank you, North Jersey, for sponsoring.
This is the first one I went to.
I see that.
I'm sorry. Do I need to rank everything?
Well, yeah, I think so. Because I was going to go down the list to talk about what jobs should people take. Statistically, of course. Oh, NFL.
Here. This is one day ago.
Yay. And now we're in NBC, New York. Sign up for this New York.
There's so many. There's just so many websites. Son of a bitch! Stop with the pop-ups.
I got 7. Is there 7 available?
Yes, there should be.
Okay, so go down to the bottom. We'll go bottom from up. This is according to New York, whatever, and it doesn't matter because it's probably about the same. We'd probably rank them about the same. I just want to make sure I had everything correct as far as it goes. Okay, that is 7. That's what I got. 7 jobs. Cardinals, shittiest job open. Don't have a quarterback. You have a really good tight end in Marvin Harrison.
know.
I get that.
Do you think that the Tennessee Titans is above?
Do what?
You think Tennessee Titans is definitely above Arizona?
Yes, I simply because I like ownership seems to be pretty chill. Cam Ward's got a real possibility. It's better than no one. Jacoby Brissett's not it.
The ownership does not seem chill. They fired Callahan in his first year.
Because he sucks.
I'm just saying
it was a bad hire. Wasn't it? Didn't the previous regime? I don't know. Regime order that? And Callahan's was in his second year. This wasn't his first.
I thought it was his first year.
I don't think so. Google it.
No, well, how long's Vrabel been? I thought this was his first season.
It is.
Wasn't he just fired last year?
Man, maybe it was. I thought he had 2 years.
No, I could have swore this was Callahan's first year.
He is a youngster, isn't he? Let's see. He is.
It says 24.
He's 4-19 as a head coach, so he was in his second year.
Okay. But he's fired halfway through.
Yeah. So he had a year and a half. This wasn't his first year.
And you had Cam Ward. Yeah, it's not. All right, so Arizona.
Vance Joseph's taking this job. He used to coach there. It's why I picked it. He's DC. He's already been a head coach. Makes sense. Unless they go younger and they want to get the mentor guy, Jesse Minter from the Chargers, defensive coordinator. Or, you're not going back to Cliff.
No.
You know, and then you're not going to find an offensive guru to take that unless you maybe you hire within conference.
Oh my God, all these guys are DCs.
Most of them are. It's DC time. Or you can hire Kubiak. That was the other one. But I don't think Kubiak takes that job because I think he is going to be heavily, heavily considered at every other job. Problem is, go back to that other ranking though. The problem is
what about Stefanski?
I've got him. I'll tell you in a minute. Let's go through the ranking. Who's taking what job? Okay. I'm going to go Vance Joseph on the Cardinals. What's the next one? According to this list, the 6th best opening is probably the Raiders, I would think.
I believe the Browns.
That's bullshit. The Browns are better than the Raiders.
No.
They have way more talent.
They do.
Okay, so you win there.
They do, but you have the worst. You have
you're in a fight. You're in a while.
You're in a fight for the worst ownership.
Raiders are worse. They give their coach a year at a time. Stefanski was there probably too long. They give him plenty of time.
He really was.
Plenty of time. So let's okay, so just for shit stakes, they got the Browns. I really like here. We talked about this a little bit. Would John Harbaugh just be so fun to take this job?
Yes, it would be hilarious.
I don't think he's going to, but God, to be right back in the position with your opponents. You're the coach of the team that fired you. And you play him twice a year.
Having that defense, and with the way that that they like to spend money and get guys in. Oh, he'd have a heyday there.
Oh, totally agree.
I mean, you'd definitely be going back to the playoffs. Hey, let me go see.
Your website sucked. Because this one had Raiders last, which they are, and then Titans were a little bit better. So I'm
Which one's
gonna.
that?
It's just ESPN.
Yeah. See.
So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pick. I don't think Harbaugh is gonna take this job. Brian Daboll takes this one.
Oh, I was gonna give it to one of the kids.
Mentor.
Yeah.
Okay. He's a possibility.
I give it a Mentor or.
Okay, how about the Raiders? See, I think that's the one Kubiak takes.
Mentor or
Davis Webb has already got
Brian Flores.
Or Flores. Yeah, agree with that.
Just say Davis Webb.
Yeah, they're interviewing him. He's the OC or quarterback coach at Denver. Remember, he was a quarterback just recently. He's young.
I've heard Signetti's name being brought up for that.
Yeah, he's not taking it.
I don't think he is, but I've heard his name brought up for that.
Titans, I'm going to go Mentor or Kubiak. That would be the opposite of the others.
Ooh, do you want another Kubiak back in?
Yeah, I think so. Giants, I like Stefanski. And
Giants might take.
I like Harbaugh at Atlanta, and I don't know why.
Giants might take Packers.
Jeff, is it Lafley? What's his name?
Lafley.
Jeff
Lafley.
Yeah, former Boston College coach. So I've got Giants going to Stefanski. I've got Titans either Minter or Kubiak. Same way I've got Dayball or Minter at the Browns.
Somebody said that they wanted Jesse Minter out of LA.
Oh really? Nah, he's a young guy.
Well, no, it's just because he's doing well.
Oh, and then I like Vance Joseph at the Cardinals.
Halfley.
Halfley. So who coaches the Ravens? Could Dayball take that one?
Oh, I would not hire Dayball.
I'm not
hiring Dayball.
Or would you just go Stefanski to Ravens, Harbaugh to Giants, and then Cliff to Atlanta? I don't know.
I could see Cliff, but Dan Quinn might sour that.
Oh, that is a good one.
You got to remember there's a connection there.
But is it a good one anymore?
Well, no, I'm just saying that he might sour that.
Well, if that coach has got an axe to grind and goes, I'm going to hire him and show him he's good just to make you look stupid because you pissed me off.
Now, we also not talking about Nagy because there is rumblings that he might go.
He would fit well at the Raiders or the Titans.
And Robert Saleh and Joe Brady are both up as well.
I wouldn't. Joe Brady.
No, I don't know who's touching Joe Brady. But Robert Saleh didn't do bad at the Jets. He just had a bad teams. He just never had the.
How about Atlanta? Might be a good fit. If they need some defensive help.
Do you think
they have a quarterback
problem? Shanahan's tired of losing his.
They have a quarterback issue though too in Atlanta. I don't know what to do there. So, and I don't think Brian Flores gets a job. I think a lot of people are forgetting about all the drama in Miami. And has he learned and moved on? Maybe, but I heard it was bad.
I know it was bad, but I don't blame him for.
But I'm just talking.
I don't blame
how
him
bad
for that.
It was.
I blame them for it.
All right, overtime currently in Thunder City. It's 116-114. The Thunder actually have a lead. Too bad it's in overtime and it's early. 3 minutes, 48 seconds. The way they're playing defense, I'm sure I can put this down, and they'll be down by 6 in no time. So, all right. Anything else about the coaching moves? I thought every coach but Harbaugh should have been fired. Stefanski,
No, I told you he was going to.
But it's time for a change. I mean, it's time for the change.
It was like Dayball when I said that Dayball was going to get fired, and you kept saying, no, Dayball's fine. And I was like, dude, he's got to go.
Well, I thought he was going to be fine just because of how they started. But, then you had all the injuries, and he was toast. So it doesn't matter. Oh, excuse me. Gosh.
Somebody's old.
I know it. Ridiculous.
Somebody's an old man.
All right, let's move on to the playoffs. And we'll do our predictions. Let's see. All right, first game Saturday. It's going to be 3:30 game. Rams and Panthers. 46.5 is the over/under. Panthers currently hosting and are 10.5 point underdogs
At home.
Yes, that's why I said hosting. I didn't have to say it. Hosting at home. It's kind of the same thing. It's just kind of the same thing. But fun fact: Panthers beat the Rams already the one time they played this year. Does it matter? I don't think so. Not got much to say about this game. Fuck the Panthers. 45-27 Rams. Big.
Remember we were talking about?
What?
So they did win one game.
In the playoffs?
The Browns did win that one game.
Oh, okay. And they defeated the Steelers.
Yeah.
Oh, cool. And then barely lost to the Chiefs.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And that was
return to the pros.
And that was a Stefanski.
It was the 2 years that Stefanski went.
Yeah. All right, Rams. Let's go. Move on, Panthers. Get this show
going. What is a nice big score there?
45-27 is my nice big score.
Oh yeah. Well, let's go 40. Let's go 45-20. I don't like them having that.
No, it'll probably be closer. I'm just giving shit to the Panthers because
you're just mad about.
It's annoying. All right, 7 o'clock, the night game. Cold. Actually, it's not going to be that cold. Packers at Bears, 45.5 over under.
21-20 Packers.
Is that your pick?
Yeah.
Oh, you're so stupid.
I love the Bears, but you know the Bears are the most heavily picked against team in the first round.
31-28 Packers.
Like a lot.
The Love Show. He's been rested. He's going to be back, I hope. I haven't even looked. I guess he's going to be playing.
Oh, is he going to get another accidental head injury?
Tickets as low as $319. My God.
Let's go.
It's like the Bears are glad to be back.
They are.
Pass. 31 looked like the weather wasn't bad at all in that game. So I do like the Packers.
It's a night game at 31.
I
and there's a chance of, you see that little dot
yeah,
right
but
there?
Look, it just looks like a tiny little little snow. Just a teensy snow.
That's,
just some teensy snow.
Oh, you said snow in my
So, all right.
my throwing arm. My non-throwing arm.
Sunday. The playoffs continue. Bills at Jags.
Bills, Jags. This could
Jaguars
be,
are a dog in this game.
I know,
They're a
but
dog. That's what's crazy.
This could end up. You have the best run defense in the NFL
against
versus the best run offense is in the NFL. I really want the Bills to win. At 61 degrees down there in Jacksonville.
I mean, Trevor Lawrence is surprising me, obviously, but look, James Cook, 1,600 yards on the season, 12 touchdowns. This P. Washington guy from Jacksonville, who I picked up late in my fantasy, and he nailed it.
To get you where?
5th place. But I rode the bench. I was like bottom all year. You know that.
Yeah,
Snuck into the playoffs on my 6 out of 7 winning tour to get back in. But I don't know. Are you sold on the Jags? I think the Bills, it's really going to be – it's Josh Allen. Does he play well? Does he not? Where's the mistakes?
Okay, here's the thing. Both teams have been to the playoffs. The Bills more consistent than the Jaguars. Remember the Jaguars shocked the Vance Joseph Chargers, wasn't it?
Possibly.
Remember they won that game and that's what got Joseph fired?
Was it the Chargers or was it
It was the Jags beat them.
Yeah. It was the Chargers, and it wasn't Vance Joseph. It was that
oh God, what was that guy's name?
Not Bradley. I can see his face.
But it got him fired.
It's a Bradley, isn't it? Not Gus Bradley. What was it? Brandon something. Staley or Staley?
Staley. I think Brandon Staley.
Yeah.
Remember that got him fired.
Yeah.
Because of the comeback of the Jaguars.
Or they fired him mid-season in action. They might have fired him then. Yeah.
Yeah, because the Jaguar, the collapse.
Mm-hmm. That was bad.
Epic collapse.
Brandon Staley. Yeah.
So both teams have been. The one difference for this is going to be that you have a younger coach on the Jaguars against the Bills. Now, the Bills do have a ton of injuries.
Mm-hmm. Rumor has it, Bill. This is just speculation. Bills lose. It's Harbaugh's job if he wants it.
What, to Buffalo?
Bills.
Nice.
Speculation. And it would be my prediction. Harbaugh's not going to get hired yet till after this weekend. I'm telling you, I don't think anybody should take a job yet until after this weekend in the NFL.
I'm going to take a 31-27 Buffalo.
I also have the Bills, 31-30.
Ooh, you got it close.
So,
all right, here's our favorite game. Two quarterbacks that Kenny is in absolute love with.
6-3.
Brock Purdy versus Jalen Hurts. It's a rematch of the 2024.
Time flies when you're having fun, Sean, I can tell you. My memory used to be much better. I'll remember names, coaches, weird phone numbers, but I don't remember years or jersey numbers. So.
I did find out that there's no 69 in the NHL because they were like, people are making jokes about it.
All right, current, real quick, looks like...
Jesus, we're trying to talk NFL.
Hold on, it's quick update. 41 seconds left.
And it's tied.
It's tied. I'm getting ready. I think that... I don't know who's got the ball. Because I think there was one more free throw for Utah. Say that fast 3 times.
One more free throw for Reed.
So, I'll let you know when that updates. All right, 122. Let's see. So, go back to the game.
Back to the game. All right, Bob.
The football game. So,
football game? We don't have football
49.
games.
We're talking about 49ers and Eagles. So
we were talking about it.
Yeah, what was you?
I'm just saying it's your two favorite quarterbacks in a matchup. Both teams shit the bed in the last game of the season because both teams, one team was playing for number 1, the other one was playing for number 2, and they put in all the backups in Philly, which played very well, but they just didn't play as well as the backups in Washington.
Injuries obviously have hurt 49ers. I still think they're hurting them. I'm not sure if I think there was. Is there anybody that's majorly hurt on? I was trying to think on the Eagles if they're getting anybody back.
Let me go look.
I really like.
They should have the injury report.
I like the Eagles defense better than I like the 49ers defense. Obviously, simply because of for one, injuries. Because there's a lot of injuries on the. So Jalen Carter, I wasn't sure.
Questionable with Carter. Lane Johnson is also questionable.
They're all going to be questionable. They're not saying who's coming back. Obviously.
Well, full injury report. No, there's some guys that are out. I do.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Shit.
Oh yes, let's look at that long ass list.
Took me well. Philly's going to pop up first.
Or they were in the C's.
They're going to pop up before San Francisco.
An hour later. No,
so dramatic. I wonder where your son gets it.
I think that overall, all over talent, obviously too on the offensive side, fits the Eagles. That's why Jalen Hurts should be in the MVP talk every year with the talent that's around him. With running back, with two of the best wide receivers, and the defense is good. So
it looks like Aziz Ojulari, he's definitely out.
Yeah.
Willie Lampkin, I'm not seeing anybody really.
You got to go up. Yeah.
But that's what I'm saying. Yeah. I'm looking down here. This is all injured reserve. I'm not seeing anybody that's on the IR that is, except for Mukabuka.
Oh, I get it.
But everybody else is questionable for them.
All right, 124, 122, 8 seconds left in the Thunder game. Let's see how they... 125. Let's see how they can blow this one. Give up another late 3 like they give to Phoenix and Devin Booker the other night to win it. Tie ball game. I'm watching that.
Then we go to San Francisco's IR, and you've got Boothane, who was in for Warner.
Pearsall doesn't look like... Is he going to be back? I don't think so. Says he will review.
Bosa's out.
Can't even talk. Reevaluated.
Reevaluated?
Yes, that's what I was saying. I can't talk.
Yeah, I might have to take Philly in a 2017. 24. Give me 24-17 for Philly.
24-17 Philly. Kenny Weiss picks 27-24 Eagles just because the defense.
It's 126, 122.
So, yeah, game's over for the Thunder. They're actually going to win this one. Hallelujah. They beat the bottom west of the team. Cool.
Hallelujah.
There you go. So we agree on the Bills. We agree on the Eagles. We agree on the Packers. We agree on the Rams. Boring. All right, Chargers and Pats. Is there anything we disagree on this?
No. It is a nice chilly 38. No dome. We're in Foxborough, and there is what looks
like
to
a little
be
bit of a rain, maybe.
Rain might turn into sleet if the temperature drops any more, because this is a 7 p.m. game. I'm taking the Patsies. The Patsies have had a wonderful year. And it's not just because Diggs. I'm talking that whole team has come together. I've never seen a Mike Vrabel team that wasn't run heavy.
Sure.
So I'm taking the Patriots as a 30 to 12. That bad. I know that's 3.5, but it's also cold.
What'd you say you had, Sean?
30 to 12.
Oh God, I have Chargers winning this one. The big upset. Yeah, I like the Chargers defense. I like Justin Herbert. He set out the last game just to rest. They obviously tanked that game against Denver. They did it for a reason, I think. I think they know the matchup fits them better with the Patriots. I don't know if they played this year yet. I needed to go back. I should have went back and looked at that to see if San Diego and the Patriots played. But I just really like the defense, and I thought Herbert was playing the best. They've got some running back coming back, Omarion Hampton. who started out really strong and had the injury. So I really think that they
No.
you know, in some of the games that they've lost have been close. The Jaguars is one that kind of surprised me more than anything. And the Colts played well at the beginning of the year, obviously.
Yeah, no, they didn't play.
Gotcha. And they blew some easy ones, but I think Herbert.
Oh, you mean 21-18
well, that was
the Giants?
Yeah, but that was early in the year, and
Doesn't matter.
I thought Herbert was borderline MVP playing. If you look at the end of the year, look at those games, they were winning. I think the defense is good enough to make Drake May have some mistakes. He's young, second year, big game pressure.
That's right. This whole team is brand new to going to the playoffs.
I like the Chargers in this one.
The Chargers make it last year?
Oh, I can't remember. Would that have been? Is this Harbaugh's second year, right?
Yes, it's his second.
I think he made it last year.
It's Harbour's second.
Harbour's
now it's 127.
Yeah. So, all right. Congratulations, Thunder. You're still up by 5 with a few seconds left. 4 seconds left.
20.
So it's a good win. Well, it's not a good. It's better than losing.
It's not a good win.
Well, I mean, every win's good, but
Definitely not a good win.
I think the loss is worse than the win, if that makes sense.
I don't know what you're talking about there, Skip.
It'd be a worse loss.
You're a moron. No, I said 2025, and this is not. Why is this 20? Oh. All right, I'll go here. See what this gives me. All right, here we go. Chargers did make it. They lost to the Texans.
Okay. Yeah, what was their seed? Yeah, that was the first game. Yeah, correct.
We look over here, and the Buccaneers get beat by the Commanders by 3 points.
And then killed by the
Eagles.
Eagles.
Over here, and the Steelers get beat by the Ravens.
Look at those pesky Broncos sneaking in last.
Well, I think we had it. So if you look at our standings here, you and I both kind of had Denver sitting in that same spot, not at number 1.
What do you mean?
That's where we had them picked. We had Denver to sneak in at number 7.
No, I think Denver. I mean, we didn't even really talk about them. The teams that got the bye was Denver and Seattle. Two of the biggest surprises for me. I mean, we knew Denver was going to be better. We had them in the playoffs.
We didn't. Nobody had Seattle in the playoffs.
We
both had Seattle under 500.
Sam Darnold, legit. But it really the defense too. I didn't know. I wasn't familiar with the OC at Seattle, and they have really turned it on there. I mean, I knew
what's his name,
I knew McDonald from the Ravens is going to be the DC. He practically the
Is
DC
he
at that.
Coach of the Year?
Yes, hands down. Yeah.
Hands down.
Because they brought in Sam Darnold too. Sean Payton will be there too. I think, and you should look at Vrabel as well.
Oh, absolutely.
That'd be the 3 choices in my mind. So
absolutely.
All right. Well, let's talk a little bit about.
But I would give it to McDonald just based on first-year coaching.
Okay.
Second-year coaching.
So we wrapped up our picks last week.
Oh no, we didn't do Texans Steelers.
Oh shoot, that's right.
We did not pick Houston blowing out Pittsburgh 27-17.
I forgot about that game. What is the odds on that? I
Houston
didn't scroll down far enough. Two teams you really don't think about should be even there. So
no, we had Houston picked to win the division.
No, I know.
We just didn't have Jacksonville picked to go that far.
27-23, I've got Houston.
27?
I got Houston in this one. Low-scoring defense wins it for the Texans.
I gave you mine, didn't I? Did you not write it down?
I didn't listen.
27-17.
17, okay. We got a lot of 24s, 27s.
Yeah, we like to keep it conservative here.
All right. Yeah.
I don't really look at a
We
blowout.
say talk about conservative. Let's
wait. Hold on. What did I put for the Packers?
Your Patriots in a blowout.
Oh yeah.
30-12.
What did I put for the Patriots Bears?
That was 1. That was only 1 point. Way too low as well.
We're conservative over here with our scoring.
Okay, so every year, Sports Allegedly here, we
didn't do our we didn't do our NCAA this year because somebody didn't write them down.
You mean predictions?
Yeah.
Oh God, that'd be too hard. Oh, you mean for the talking?
Yeah, for each conference.
I thought we did. Well, you did the main conferences you could pull up.
Yeah, but you never wrote down like 2 of the conferences.
Which ones? Big 12 doesn't count.
Okay, so
yeah.
that was 1.
Yeah, and then AAC that doesn't count either.
There's only 4.
You can pull the big boys up, and we can talk about 4. All right, so what we did is we did our predictions last year. It is
beginning
last
this
year. Yeah, at the beginning of the season. We did it in August. And we talked about it, obviously, on one of our episodes. We went back and went to the writings. And just for fun, and we won't bore you long, we'll keep you about 5 minutes, is we're going to talk to you about where we really screwed up and where we got close on our predictions. So, why don't you... let's go ahead and talk about the East. And let's talk about how it finished. Okay?
AFC or NFC?
The AFC East. So obviously the Patriots finished number 1, 14-3. Bills finished 12-5, and then the Dolphins 7-10, and the Jets at the bottom
3-14,
as we both predicted.
Right, but I predicted correctly at 3-14.
You did.
Because you have Justin Fields, you know you're going to be last.
Sean actually got that one.
I was one game off.
And we don't have to talk about all the other ones. Let's
one game off for the Dolphins,
yes.
But the surprising one was we both had the Patriots at 9-8, and to come up 14-3, and we both had the Bills at 14-3, and they got 12-5.
I had the Jets at 5-12, so I liked them a little more, and then I had the Dolphins one game worse than Sean at 5-12. I thought they would struggle along with the Jets. So that one we really goofed on the Patriots there. Yes. Obviously a big miss, and so fun there.
Huge ball.
Okay, let's look at the AFC North. We'll just go down the line. All right.
AFC North screwed both of us.
Pittsburgh Steelers won that with the last game, missed field goal, which is bullshit, because I should have got this one right. And you too, we picked the Steelers 9-8 just for fun.
And they should be.
And they finished 10-7 and won the division. We had them third in the division. Now, we both rounded out the bottom with the Browns. I had them 3-14. Sean had them 4-13, and they finished 5-12. So they did a little better than what we thought. Now, where we really fucked this one up was we picked the Ravens.
Or Bengals.
I picked the Ravens number 1 at 15-2. Sean picked the Bengals at 13-4. So 8-9 was two difference in games. So it was about the same. We missed it by 2.
Bengals 6-11,
yes, so
and the Ravens
8-9. Yeah, you missed it by 2 games. I missed it by 2 games. Or we were 2 games. Should have been 2 games lower. You know what I mean? It was 8-9. So essentially
AFC
7 games.
South.
Okay, this one was my worst one ever. Okay, just to let you know.
Not mine.
And I'll just let you know. Now, it also was my one I got right. I picked the Texans at 12-5 to win the division.
You did. I was 2 games off.
Or they didn't win the division, but I picked them 12-5.
I had them at 10-7.
And they did finish 12-5. All right. Also, winning the division was Jacksonville. I had Jacksonville second at 7-10, and Sean had them at 3-14. And they just flipped Sean's prediction. They were 13 or almost flipped 13-4.
I just look, the new coach and all that. I was thinking that they were going to have a bad season and then build up from there.
And so
watching Carolina.
So I had the worst on this one. Now we both had the Titans finishing. Well, I had the Titans finishing last, or the Colts, and Sean had the Titans. But I had the Titans finishing second to last, and I had them at 2-15, and I was 1 game off. Sean also had them at 2-15. And we were, like I said, both 1 game. But my big goof was I had the Colts winning 1 game all year. And I think that was against the Giants, who had went 0, and I'll preview that 0-17. So, yeah. But to my credit, when we get to the Giants, them fuckers were 2 wins for a while to the last 2 games.
No shit, and I had it correct all season until they win the last 2 games.
Yeah. So, yeah, that was a bad one. So, but just for fun. So now we go to the AFC West. Obviously, I was way wrong. Sean was much close. I had the Chiefs winning this one again.
And I had the Chargers.
Sean had the Chargers. It ended up being Denver at 14-3.
But we weren't that far off at 11-6. We both picked Denver to go to the playoffs.
Yes, we had Denver at 3rd in the division at 11-6. Now, what I did is I picked the Chiefs 13-4. Sean picked the Chargers 13-4. And then I also picked the Chargers 13-4 because I went with a tiebreaker. And the Chiefs, you had 12-5. Well, the Chiefs finished 6-11. Not bad for the Chargers. They were 11-6. So
Raiders definitely disappointed both of us.
And the Raiders, yes, I had 5 wins. Sean had 7, and they only won 3.
So if you go look at our the current
AFC
playoff: Denver, New England, Jacksonville, Pittsburgh, Houston, Buffalo, and the Chargers. We both had Kansas City, Baltimore, and Cincinnati. That's where we went wrong.
That's where
Thinking
we
the old hands were going to repeat and get back in.
So we left out the Jaguars. We left out Pittsburgh. And we left out
God, they're so pesky.
the Patriots, correct?
Yes.
Yes. That was the three we left out.
Yeah, the Patriots are so pesky.
Yeah.
Or the not the Patriots, but the Pittsburgh.
Yeah. 9-8.
New
Should've
Englanders,
been,
whatever they
should've
call
been.
themselves.
All right, let's go to the NFC.
Man loves.
Let's go to the NFC East. Now,
NFC
I am disappointed in myself
East.
because I rode the Cowboy train like Jerry Jones this year. I had
I
them
didn't.
going into the playoffs. That did not happen. So,
Oh, look, I got that one.
no, you didn't. You should have swapped it with the Commanders.
Yeah.
You picked them. Yeah, you swapped them. All right, we both had the Eagles winning the division.
We did.
Okay, 14-3 for me, 16-1 for Sean. He's
One
really
loss.
believing in Hurts.
Forgot what that one.
They were
loss
11
was.
and
I forgot
6.
that one loss was.
11-6 was their official. So now second place, I had the Cowboys at 11-6. Sean had the Commanders at 13-4. Yeesh. So that's about as worse as me picking the Cowboys. But you had injuries. Commanders finished 5-12. And
Hold on, you did have the
and
Commanders at 10-7,
yes, I did. And injuries and Cowboys finished 7-9
and I
one.
had the Cowboys at 5.
So I swapped, and then Sean had the Giants 2-15, and I had them 0-17.
I think I had to go back through and recount that and be like, you had every loss on the Giants. You're like, what?
Yeah.
Did I?
Yes,
I was like, yeah, dude.
every
I've
loss.
gone back through and looked at this twice,
All right, Green Bay.
and they end up 4-13.
NFC,
Oh wow.
NFC North was the one we both had a big flub on. So we'll start at the bottom. We both had the Bears finishing at the bottom, and what did they do?
6-11.
They flipped it around.
And this is the team that you give me shit on. You're
Yeah.
like, didn't you pick him at 4 wins? No, Kenny, you did at 3 wins.
So it's 6-11 for Sean, 3-14 for me. They actually finished 11-6. They take
Won the North.
They take over the top, win the North.
And
now,
then the entire rest of the North finished the
same
same.
practically, minus the tie for the Packers.
But Green Bay winning because they had a tie.
That is correct. But I had Green Bay winning 12-5. Sean had the Lions 12-5.
Well, yeah, then you had the Vikings 11-6, and I had the Packers 11-6.
And you had the Vikings
7-10.
So you were right about the Vikings more. I had a little more faith in them. All right, NFC South.
I did not.
NFC South. We both missed this one. Tampa, I had 13-4. Sean had Atlanta 10-7 winning it. Obviously, we know the three records: 8-9, 8-9, 8-9.
Tampa Bay,
And-
baby, picked him at 8-9.
And so Sean flip-flopped it.
Lord have mercy, got him at 8-9.
And he had him at 8-9. I had
The good thing was
is
is that I wasn't too far off in Carolina.
because you just picked him to win a few more games. 6-11,
So?
3-14.
That wasn't 2 losses, 2
And
wins.
and then 2-15 for me and the Saints, and 3-14. They ended up 6.
6-11,
and they got
that's
the over.
crazy.
You know, the Saints hit the over.
And the one game that you needed them to win.
They couldn't. Yeah, I know. Oh, don't I know? Don't I know? All right, NFC West. We had the big boys here, allegedly, which the records were the same. Or almost the same.
Really? That
The-
Seahawks were
no,
14
not,
and 3 and
no. I
then-
meant at the who
Oh,
we
at the
picked at the
top.
top. Who we picked at the top. We picked the Rams and 49ers. We both picked them 15-2. I had Rams. Sean had 49ers. We go down. We swapped, and I had the 49ers at 8-9, and the Rams at 11-6. That's how Sean had it. So we flopped that, and then third we had the Cardinals. I had them at 7 wins, which was closer than Sean's 10-7. And then we both had
I was just really hoping that Gannon was going to have a really good season.
we both had the Seahawks at the bottom. As Sean would say, well, I had them 7-10. And
No, Kenny, you did.
I know. I'm saying, as you would say, I had them at 7-10.
close.
So I was closer than
You're
you.
7 wins off.
Because you had them 5-12
All right, as for the
for the NFC
playoffs,
Yes.
now we can't remember what Kenny's last
I had a
place
tie
team.
between Detroit,
Detroit and Washington.
But
And
either
it might
way,
have been Washington that you wanted.
but either way, they didn't make it.
Right, so we both had Philly that are number 1. Kenny had Green Bay, Tampa, LA Rams, Dallas, Minnesota, and I'm going to say it was Washington instead of Detroit
Sure.
because you were down on Detroit.
Either way, a loss.
And then I had Philly, Detroit, Atlanta, 49ers, Commanders, Green Bay, and the Rams.
So Sean one-ups me on that one.
I did with Seattle, Chicago, Philly, Carolina, the Rams, San Francisco, and Green Bay. And it was only because of the Green Bay. or not the Green Bay, but
No, that's the actual people that made it there. So
it was because of the 49ers pick.
Yeah. Well, that one I did not have. Yes, that is.
But
correct.
I did have Atlanta, and Atlanta did have a chance.
Oh, no, they didn't. They just would have had.
Well, they did if two teams hadn't won a couple games and they had lost one more game.
If we'd beat Miami the week before, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that was fun. We'll go over. We'll pull up the big boy college conferences next week.
Oh, really?
Oh, Sean's got time. Anyway.
Do I?
Yeah, plenty. All
There's
right.
a lot going on here.
All right, well, thanks for joining us for this episode of Sports Allegedly. We appreciate you listening. Enjoy football this week. It's one of the best weeks, I'd say, of the year, but it just started, of the season. It's great. So we will see.
So the 14th is going to be our last Wednesday.
All right, we'll see you next.
We're going to switch to the weekend after that.
All right, sounds good. We'll see you next week. Thanks.
All right, everybody. Thank you.
Bye-bye.